कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you? Even zero complaint. मौजी रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. ज्ञातृ ज्ञान ज्ञेय भेद परेणात्मनि विद्यते चिदानंदैक रूपत्वात् दीप्यते स्वयमेव हि. When an object is not self-illumined, some other light is required. Like this table is not self-illumined, so other light is required. The bulb is self-illumined, so we don't require other light. In the same manner, the self being self-illumined means what? To know our own being, we do not require either the sense organs or the mind or the intellect. Therefore, to know the truth, what we have to do? To undo all what we have known. So I see colors and forms. We undo it. Means what? We don't get influenced by them. Sense organs see the 5 sense objects. We undo the sense organs. We come back to the mind. Mind, raga dvesha. We drop the raga dvesha. We come to the I. This I is temporary, not 24/7. So we drop him. And we come to the principle of life. Up to here is our spiritual practice. After that, he decides. See? Up to a particular point, this mic has to be perfected. So this is up to the point of life. Now, how to utilize this mic is not in the hands of the mic. Whether it is to be used for discourse or disco, the one who holds it, he decides. In the same manner, our sadhana is only come to the point of nobody, then only he will take over. If I am somebody, how can he take? So nobody means what? He is fully, freely, always available because he has nothing to do, nowhere to go. And therefore, Chidanandaika Rupatva Dipyate Swayameva Hi. We don't require any other means of knowledge to know oneself. Therefore, all those experiences, what people are, we talk about. See, I was sitting and then in meditation, Krishna came. But I was surprised, Swamiji, what happened? He came with a tennis racket in the hand. You could laugh. I was crying. Remember one thing. Simple rule. Any experience which begins and ends is the trick of the mind. When our mind can think anything, we are sitting here, I wish I can go to Alaska. Beautiful it is. Because you have seen something, you have seen the videos, the news, everything. Now the mind has got some idea. Now, when you are sleeping, this idea has taken possession of your mind. So, you are sleeping in a terribly hot climate, but the dream is you are in Alaska with all the cold things on you. Therefore, any experience gathered through the mind where knower known knowledge, Triputi remains, is a play of the mind. See, all this as a thumb rule. Any experience which begins, remains, ends is a trick of the mind. Therefore, Chidanandaika Rupatva Deepyate Swayameva. Now, the teacher tells, when we are thus constantly engaged in this contemplation, then what happens? 42nd verse. Evam atma ranau dhyanam matane satatam krute uditavagatir jwala sarvajnanindhanam dahed. Evam atma aranau dhyanamatane. In the traditional way, how the fire is invoked for the yajna karma or puja. Not taking out a lighter from the pocket, which was used for seed bidi, the same thing. No. There is a technique. There is a wooden cup fixed in the soil, firmly fixed. Similar wooden cup in a rod of wood, block of wood. Now these two cups, they are joined by keeping a wooden stump in the center. Then one brahmachari holds the upper wooden piece firmly, pressing on the joining rod. The other brahmachari will be putting the rope around that, and like the churning will be continued. And that time mantras will be chanted. Because of this friction at the lower cup, there will be heat generated. In that, dry wigs or cotton, something is put. And because of the heat, it catches fire. Then that fire is invoked. That is used for yajna karma. Now, this is the picture. Now here, evam atma ranau dhyanam mathane satatam krute. In this manner, the lower cup is Paramatma, the substratum, the support of everything. The upper cup is Jivatma, I, who is being the sadhana. And the rod is the rod of intellect. And then churning is going on. What is the churning? Churning is proper inquiry. When I am having no experience of my birth, how do I celebrate date of birth? When I have not experienced my modification, how do I say I become old? The body is born, body is getting old. Why should I get influenced? This thought, mathane krute, manthan, we all become whatever we are by constant practice. Like those who are not having Telugu as their mother tongue. But when they will come and stay here in Hyderabad, after a few years, they will catch up that language. But because mathane krute, in the same manner. Never have the wrong feeling. I am unfortunate. I am unlucky. I don't know when will I get realized. Oh God, please tell me. I want to get realized quickly. I have no time. Suppose I die. Then problems are over. This is the meaning. Evam atmarano dhyanam mathane. So dhyana manthan. So dhyana is not simply sitting. Many times they teach meditation to the small kids. The kids are there to enjoy. Jump, dance, fight, fall down. No, the children are better. In one place I went to Swamiji. Here our children also do meditation. Children, we have to show meditation to Swamiji, okay? And the kids are sitting. And now sit properly. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, don't open. Miss, they are not closing. Meditation. Friends, don't do all that. Udita Vagatir Jvala. Then, by this churning, wrong notions are burnt away without creating new notions. This point you please understand. Earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. We have to get freedom from I, not for I. In all other paths, they talk about freedom for I. I cannot be improved. You cannot improve the reflection, whatever it may be. Sarva jnanin dhanam nahet. So sarva ajnana indhanam dead. So all the ignorance is burned when we are again and again insisting. Then what is the insistence? Relax. Therefore I am telling you again and again, don't do meditation. If you do meditation, you will struggle. See, sometime you are sitting comfortably, start playing with the mind. चलो भैया, अभी हम लोग भगवान का नाम लेंगे. श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम. श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय. I have to do that work. What to do? Do not know. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. When the mind is playing trick, we don't fight with the mind. Okay, no mind, never mind. We will not do japa, okay? Then wash the clothes. No, I will do the japa. Keep the mind engaged. You know why old people are a problem to themselves and to others? Only because of this. They are not keeping themselves self-occupied. Keep yourself occupied. Don't require anybody around. In many houses, these old people are a big problem. Constantly seeking attention. Today only I received one WhatsApp. Swamiji, now Mummy is unable to even stand properly and she forgets the thing and her blood pressure is becoming very erratic and she has fallen, but she wants to go for Kumbh Mela. Now what can you do with some oldies? So Swamiji, what should I do? I said, tie her down in a room and lock the room and throw the key. They don't understand how much trouble we are creating to the next generation. If we are elder, it is not a qualification. Yes, you have done something good. So you want to take revenge or what? Why I am telling you? Because many of us belong to that category. I have seen in so many houses. One example I'll tell you, this happened in US. One girl, I knew her when she was 7, 8 years. Now she is a mother of college going students. So when her second delivery was due, her mother came from India to take care of her. After 2, 3 months, one day she called me. I happened to be in the same town. Swamiji, I want to talk to you. Where are you? I said, I'm here. Oh, you are here. I'm coming to meet you. So she came. We had dinner wherever I was. Then we went for a small walk outside in a garden. And she was about 7.5 months pregnant. So took her hand, slowly walking. And she started crying. I said, you cried, not my shirt. Okay, you cry. I am careful about my clothes. Then I said, finish that thing and then tell me what. Then she started, Swamiji, since mummy came, every day only one topic. How my brother's daughter, wife is bad. I am fed up. Do you want me to go and kill that? And educated. See? Now what that girl will do? And therefore, I told her, I don't want you, go away. And I went to office. She's crying there, I was crying in the office. I said, I will not join with you. You will run there. You cry. See? Now understand the principle. When the children have to thus dictate and tell their elders, do you think the children are happy? They feel disgusted. How my parents don't understand. See, friends, nobody will tell you this thing. They will be only glorifying. See, it is our duty to take care of the parents. This is okay. But parents also have got duty. That they should not create problem in the families. A recent case I tell you, the boy, his mother died, father alone. Girl, her father died, mother alone. Now here, mother without any company, your father without any company. Now both of them probably through telepathy discuss and broke that couple so that the boy can take the care of the father and the girl can take care of the mother. So when I scolded that man, I said, you are responsible for destroying this beautiful couple. So Amir, you also scold me? I said, thank God I didn't hit you. See, friends, you have to live your life. You have to die your death. Don't create problem for others. Why this happens? Because we are not thinking of something higher in life. See? And all the time, beta, this morning when I had a cramp in my leg, I think I have got something. And please take me to doctor. Every day. Remember. Therefore, learn to be yourself. Don't be a burden. I was telling Madhav while coming, we saw some old ladies coming. This is worth learning from the white people. They do not expect anything from their children. How important it is. Any white people you talk, they never have one complaint about their children. And we, mobile complaint boxes. Constantly complaining. Now, continuing this approach in our life, then what happens? Arunene babodhena purvam santamase hrute tata avirbhavedatma swamevamshumanivam. How the sun is revealed and darkness is removed when the clouds which were covering the sun, when the clouds are removed, we don't have to do anything to see whether the sun has arisen or not. Sun is always there. To the extent that even the clouds are seen in the light of the sun. But we say, oh, the sun is covered by the clouds. Sun is not covered. Our vision is covered. Exactly the same way. Paramatma is everywhere, where Bhagavan is not. But it is covered, the Paramatma is covered because of the cloud of ignorance, the body identification, the relationship, the achievement, the past, the future, the worries. This is all covering the divinity that we are. When this is removed, then tata avir bhaved atma. What is the sign of spiritual progress? You are happy. You are not miserable. That is spiritual life. Continuing further, Atma tu satatam praptaha aprapyavat avidyayam tannashe praptavat bhati swakantha bharanam yatha. We are always the self. Atma tu satatam. Satatam is continuous. Whether waking comes and go, we don't come and go anywhere. Whether dream comes and go, we don't come and go. So is the case of deep sleep and samadhi. Like now in every city they started. Small houses are dismantled, big buildings are constructed. So when the houses are dismantled, the space goes along with the house. No, it is there only. Because the space is not in the house, house is in the space. Exactly the same way, we are never other than the divine self. Atma tu satatam, continuous, prapta. You don't have to become divine. Then apraptavat avidya. But because we are associated with finite, therefore these two things protect yourself. Possessions and relations. You all have read Bhagavad Gita. The war is between whom? Enemies, relations. See, we are all miserable because of these two things. Possessions and relations. So what is to be done? Keep the relations up to optimum level. Before somebody has to tell us, go, we should have wisdom to go. See, friends, but we don't want, we want to impose ourselves. And therefore we become a problem for everybody. This is so simple, friends. Don't hold on to anything in this world. Give up, give up, give up. Yage neki amritatva manasha. Atma tu satam praptaham apraptavat avidya. Tannashe, when wrong notions are given up, then we are divine. Example given, Swakantha Bharanam Yatha. Many times it happens, this mala is in our pocket. And we are searching, where did I keep, where did I, we don't get it. Oh God, always it happens, somebody has taken my mala. And then we put our hand in, that time wash the face. Exactly the same way. God realizes He will not give you happiness. You will feel ashamed, yaar, ke bekoof tha. Bekoof tha nahi. Hey. It is not that we are getting something, therefore our mantra is, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. We don't become divine and we don't lose anything. The body is anyway not ours. When you are living, we will be leaving this hall. Are we going to feel bad? Such a lovely hall, we are going to leave. No, it was never ours. Use it and get out. Therefore, these wrong notions about ourselves and about the world. We have to drop them. Nobody can help us in this. Svakantha bharanam yatha. Then we go to the next verse. Sthano purushavad bhrantya कृता ब्रह्मणि जीवता जीवस्य तात्विके रूपे तस्मिन् दृष्टे निवर्तते. Like towards evening, if there is a post somewhere and it is you are new in that place and the post is little bit bent and we don't know who is there. Is there somebody waiting to loot me? I think there is somebody there. This is so lonely place. So, sthano purushavad bhrantya. In that post, we have the delusion. There may be somebody who is going to root. In the same manner, brahmani jivata. In the same manner, we start imagining, I am unfortunate, I am unlucky. Like the man starts suffering, I am a husband, I am a brother, I am a father. Who is miserable man? Therefore, this example which I am giving you, catch it in letter and spirit. Man is Brahman, husband is Jiva. Woman is Brahman, daughter-in-law is Jiva. Now what they have to do? See? So the man should not take wife seriously and the daughter-in-law should not take the mother-in-law seriously. Both of them are realized. See? Reflect on this. How much time, energy, efforts it takes for the husband to know that he is a man and for the daughter-in-law to know that she is a woman. Zero time, zero efforts. There cannot be simpler spirituality than this. Don't take things too seriously in life. See, in one of the stotra that we play in Sanskrit, in one place it is said that the God has created this world for fun. And if you have to have fun, you require all characters, is it not? If the drama is like this, there was a man, very nice. He had a son, very nice. He saw a girl, very nice. They got married, very nice. Drama over. See? Remove Gabbar Singh from Sholay. The heart of Sholay is Gabbar Singh, is it? Therefore, all these things are necessary, my friends. When you look at the world, this is a mega drama going on. Now, when somebody dies, we are miserable. Why God is not miserable? One child asked me this question. Swamiji, when people die, we are miserable. Is God also miserable? How intelligent question it is. I said, no, God is not miserable. Why? Because what is death for you and me? I discard this body and I don't know where I am going. God knows. Remove him from the human being body. Put him in the pig body. It is like going from one room to another room. At night you must have experienced small kids. They get up at 2 o'clock. Mummy, I have to go to Susu. Again, go. No, I am afraid. So the mummy gets up, takes him to the bathroom. He does his job and then he comes and sleeps. That child has fear. He has to go from one room to another room. But for the mother, they may be room others, but they are under one roof. For you and me, our bodies are separate. But For him, it is the same. The understanding of death for God is what? This bulb removed from here and fixed there. How simple it is. The day you develop this vision, you will be always cheerful and happy. See? Therefore, jivasya tattvike rupe tasmin drishte nivartate. So, tattva, what is the tattva of the husband? Man. What is the tattva of the daughter-in-law? Woman. Who is miserable? Daughter-in-law and husband. So, where are they? Therefore, don't get involved too much with anybody on any count. Tattva swarupa anubhavat utpannam jnanam anjasa aham mameti cha jnanam badhate digbhrmadivata. Tattva swarupa anubhavat utpannam jnanam. When we are thus, by proper inquiry and understanding, whatever knowledge we get, then what will happen? Aham mama iti ajnanam badhate. Then the wrong notion. That aham and mama, these are the two things. Ahanta and mamata is what? There are two types of ahanta and mamata. One type of ahanta is associated with the finite. Other type of ahanta is associated with the infinite. When Arjuna was talking to Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakheti. So there Mr. Arjuna was talking to Mr. Krishna. But what Bhagavan says, Ajopi sannam vayatma bhutana mishwaropi san, although unborn. So the meaning of aham for Arjuna was different and for Bhagavan Krishna was different. And both were face to face. One has mistaken himself to be a finite and Bhagavan has recognized his infinite nature. Therefore, Arjuna was crying. See, if other person is crying in front of you, will you smile? But we do smile. When there is one girl, now she is grown up. When she was small, she used to call me my Swami. If other child comes, she will come and throw him. Don't touch my Swami. He will come and hit in my lap. So one day we were just playing fool with her. So I told her, I said, look here, you have got two of them, Mommy, Papa, and I don't have anything. So we'll share, okay? I'll take Papa, you keep Mommy. No. With her small hand, she was trying to hold the Rakshasa father. No. Okay. Keep Papa, I'll take Mommy. So when I was, no, she started crying. Mommy said, nobody. Swami is right. He doesn't have, so I'll be his Mommy. Okay? You got your Papa. And she was crying, rolling, so miserable she was. That time, neither me, nor her mother, nor her father were suffering because we were playing fool. Bhagavan is playing fool with us. And we become serious. Bhagavan created the problem for Arjuna, is it not? In Bhagavad Gita. He was the one who created problem. What was the need to take the chariot in front of the Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya? Had he taken the chariot in front of Duryodhana, war would have started. No, but he wanted to have fun. Life is a fun. Don't make it serious. See, therefore it's called as Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. Therefore, Tattva Sarupa Anubhavat Utpannam Jnanam. When by proper inquiry, when you come to discover your right understanding, then aham mama ajnanam badhate. In the wrong notions about possessiveness, mamata, and ahanta, they disappear. Then example, Dik Brahmadivat. Like, sometimes we don't know which direction is where. And actually, directions are whatever. Space is the same. But then we get lost in that. So, Dik Brahma doesn't create the different kinds of directions. It is the same. Continuing further, Samyak Vijnanavan Yogi Swatmanneva Kilam Jagata Ekam Cha Sarvamatmanam Ikshate Jnana Chakshusha. In Bhagavad Gita's 11th chapter, Bhagavan was showing Vishwarup to Arjuna. And in that, Bhagavan was more eager to show his divine nature to Arjuna, divine form, more than Arjuna. And therefore, Pashya Parthame Rupani Sahasrashaha. And he started showing. And Arjuna was looking, Kaha hai? See? It was an attempt like to see the space. See the space. Where is the space? Where is the space? Where is the space? Then Bhagavan realizes his mistake. See? By your charma chakshu, you cannot see the divinity. Dadami, I give divya chakshute. I give you the divine vision. And thereafter, Arjuna was able to appreciate the Vishwarupa. The Vishwarupa is what? Vishwarupa is ability to perceive oneness with the totality. Don't the mother see oneness with their child? So, when oneness with the finite is called as mamata. Oneness with the totality is called as Paramatma. It is the prem. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priyaha. Bhagavan clearly tells. Therefore, samyak vijnanavan yogi. He who has got this correct understanding, then swatmani eva akhilam jagat pashan. Then he discovers everything is in me. And ekam cha sarvam atmanam. And there is but one reality wherein the multiplicity is appearing on account of the conditioning. Like out of one man, the son, the father and husband are seen, but they are nowhere. Therefore, if we help the man, we are helping all the three. In this manner, come to the Jnana Chakshu. Jnana Chakshu is, although perceiving the differences, but not differentiating on account of the differences, is the Jnana Chakshu. My daughter and my daughter-in-law, they are different. My daughter is very nice, very cute, very intelligent and very nice. Daughter-in-law, Swami ji kya batao, kya hamare san. Both are girls. But then my daughter-in-law and my daughter, what a difference. Therefore, this is one important principle. Perception of differences is not an issue. Differentiating on account of the differences is the samsara. See, friends, we are all seeking for commonness. Now this doesn't happen. When I used to go to US, Europe, etc., in 80s, anywhere, if you see the Indian, etc., immediately they used to talk to each other. No, anywhere you go, there are Indians. And there, they will start talking. Oh, where are you from? I am from Hyderabad. You are from Hyderabad? Ekkadku vattaru? Oh, Telugu ikatte ho gaye. Till then, they are separate. We are trying to find out common denominator, is it not? Your, my language is same, therefore we are together. Slowly, this point should come in our mind. So instead of talking differences, see common points. So here we are different. But common point, we are interested in the same subject. So if our interest is sincere, we will forget about the differences. How life becomes simple, my friends. It's not difficult. So ekam cha sarvam atmanam ikshate jnana chakshusha. This is the jnana chakshu. Atmaye vedam jagat sarvam atmanonyanya vidyate mrudo yadvad ghatadini स्वात्मानं सर्वमीक्षते आत्मा एव इदम जगत सर्वम एवरीथिंग इज नथिंग बट द सेल्फ आत्मनः अन्यन्न विद्यते अदर देन द सेल्फ नथिंग एल्स इज एग्जांपल इज गिवन मृदो यद्वद घटादीनि लाइक ऑल द पॉट्स whatever may be their use their size all of them are nothing but the clay. In the same manner, everything and being has a common clay. And that clay is existence, Sat. This is another point we have to comprehend. Anything in this world is recognized as existing, Sat, Sat, Sat. To the extent, even absence is recognized as is. There is nothing. This is the table inert. This is electricity. Power is. That is tree, plant. That is man, is. The woman is. So is doesn't have any differentiate. Therefore in Kathopanishad it is said ultimately that asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavena prasidati. The truth is to be recognized as isness. Not consciousness, isness. The differences are on account of the gadgets through which it is expressing. Therefore, when we are able to recognize this, Atma eva idam jagat sarvam, Atmana anyanya vidyate, other than the I, nothing exists. If I is there, then my wife. If I is there, then my father. If I is there, then my country. If I is there, then my degree. I is there, then my property. If I is not there, nothing is there. The first person who got Padma, what do you call that? Bharat Ratna, no? Top award is Bharat Ratna. There was one Dr. Mhatre. His daughter was known to me. He got the first Bharat Ratna because he was the chief of the ONGC and he established that wonderful organization. So he was given by V.V. Giri was the president. Now, as the time passed, he passed away. His wife old, she became insane, she didn't know anything. House is in a mess. So when I went to just see her, say hello to her, she didn't recognize, she doesn't know anything. So I was seeing on the wall the various things. This highest award, Bharat Ratna, was in a shabby condition, dust there and all kind of thing. Who is looking at it? But Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan. See, friends, don't get carried away by all these things. Once you get this point, then we will not get lost in this world. Otherwise, that Mahatma, he got Bharat Vishishta Ratna. Mahatmas don't get awards. Are you going to give Bharat Ratna to Bhagwan Krishna? He will throw it away. Don't want recognition. Therefore, like the clay alone is everything, in the same manner, I alone is everything. If I am not there, you are not there. If I and you are not there, they are not there. This is grammar. Thou, second person, singular. You, second person, plural. He, third person, singular. They, third person, plural. The second person continues to be second person. Third person continues to be third person. I, first person, singular. What is the plural of I? We. We includes second person and third person. Because I is one. And that is why I is always written capital. If I is not there, you are not there. If you are not there, he, she, they are not there. See, friends, the world begins from I. In the deep sleep, there is no I. There is no world. See, these are the simple observations. When you live in this world day-to-day life, then you see how simple is spiritual life. But then, my, tu, my. Before marriage, only my. After marriage, my, tu, my, tu. After a few years of marriage, my, tu, tu, my, tu, my, tu. And if you are a Gujarati, in Gujarati, my is who? Who, tu. Kabaddi. Because Maharaj, life is a fun. In one tea garden, I read this thing in Darjeeling or somewhere. Life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. You boil it and say, it is too bitter. You are responsible. See, nobody can make us miserable unless we cooperate with them. Don't cooperate. Make them miserable. Jivan muktastu tadvidvan पूर्वोपाधि गुणास्त्यजेत सच्चिदानंद रूपत्वात् भवेद भ्रमर कीटवत. Like the eggs, they become the pupa, they become after some time the caterpillars, and after some time they become the butterfly. Is it not? In due time. Everything is changing. Similarly, Jivan Muktastu Vidvan. So earlier I was husband, wife, father, unfortunate. But slowly you are engaged in this Atma Chintan, and slowly, one by one. Yes, I am husband, but I am not miserable. You are evolved. From the egg you have come to the pupa. Then you are having all the problems of the family. Then you become caterpillar, all sharp horns around, And that also passes. Everybody has gone. Now you are alone. Then butterfly, going from one house to another house. Friends, you can make your life the way you want. How much freedom God has given us. But instead of that, we make ourselves miserable. Therefore, the basic principle is, remember, nobody can make us miserable unless we cooperate. Don't cooperate with the people on miseries. Like for good things, we don't cooperate. But misery, we cooperate. Okay, make me miserable. Make the miseries miserable. So, Jivan Muktastu Vidvan, Purva Upadhi Gunans Tejet. All the Upadhi. What are the Upadhi? Father is the Upadhi for the son. Then wife is the Upadhi for the husband. These Upadhis Tejet means what? Don't take them very seriously. Whatever you are supposed to do your duty, but don't get too much buried under that. All the time worried. See, my friend was Swamiji, Papa is every day asking me to take to doctor, and doctor said nothing is wrong with him. But what should I do? I said, you admit him in a hospital or old people home. But is it not my duty to look after my father? I gave him one. Don't come to me again. If you have to teach me, why you ask me? See? Similar case happened in US. One of my good friend and his wife, both of them working. Old parents. That old man, he was absolutely unconcerned about his old wife. I can't look after her. And she was having Alzheimer or what you call and Parkinson. When she falls, 6 hours, 8 hours, she is in the bathroom. This old man will not help her to come out. I can't do anything. She has fallen, what can I do? And he will be watching the TV. So my friend asked, what should I do? I said, look here, I will talk. I don't like discussions. I have not asked you, you are asking me. Okay? And I put her in the old people home and go once in a while and look after her. Swamiji, I said, no discussion. Then he admitted her. There are all machines, everything is available. Taken care in a good way. Thereafter, she lived for 24 years. Imagine 24 years taking care of a Parkinson old fat lady, and lately she forgot everything, nothing. When her husband died, she said, who died? I said, so what? Therefore, be practical in life, not emotional. Otherwise, you will suffer. Nobody can help you. So, Jivan Mukta Purva Upadhin Gunante Satchidananda Rupatvat. Because we are of the nature of the Satchidananda, Bhavid Brahmara Kitavat. Like the pupa becomes the Brahmara, in the same manner, we, the ordinary people, we discover our divine nature. This is the only way we have to work on our spiritual path. Nobody can ever help us. Remember this, my friends. 49, now 50. Kirtva moharnavam hatva ragadveshadi rakshasan yogi shanti samayuktaha atma ramo virajate. So, such a yogi, what is the ultimate that happens first? Moha arnava tirtva. The ocean of delusion is crossed. How? Hatva raga dveshaji rakshasan. The raga dvesha rakshasas are killed. Meaning, do not give yourself any choice. Jehi vidhi rakhe ram, tehi vidhi rahi. Don't give choice. And then, yogi shanti samayuktaha. No choices, at peace. Then this is constantly practiced. Then we will get the glimpses of what we are. So what is the moha arnava? What is the ocean of delusion? Moha is not able to know what we are at a given period of time, in a given situation, what we are. That disability is called a moha. Like Arjuna was having the same moha. When he says that dharma sammuda mudha, I am confused about my dharma. At this stage, whether I should kill my grandfather, I should kill my guru. So was it the right kind of question? On the battlefield, you are only a warrior. Do you think Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya didn't know this? That they have to fight there with own child or own disciple? But he was becoming smart. See, my friends, this is a very simple thing. If you follow this rule, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%, I guarantee you, you can never be miserable. But we are watching the useless TV serials and they take those ideas and put in our family. Oh, my daughter-in-law also. Then it is showed that on extramarital relations. Then this girl said, I think my husband is also having. Do you have a less problem in your life that you have to get educated on problems? Hey friends, protect yourself. Mohanamam Natva. If you lose trust, you have lost everything in life. See, like when a glass is broken, you cannot rewrite it. It is broken. In the same manner, if our trust on our spiritual path, on God, is gone, nobody can help us. Have this trust. Nothing happens in our life which is for our destruction. Every small little thing happens for our evolution. As a result, we will take every event of our life, good or bad, as prasad. And when we take it as a prasad, then prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasya upajayate prasanna chetaso yashu buddhi paryavatishtate. When this prasannata is taken as the spiritual practice, we have learned a lot. Such a yogi, raga dvishadi rakshasan hatva. As the age grows, our likes and dislikes become very hard. Because what are likes and dislikes? They are only two. Doesn't matter about what. For example, food. I like this, I don't like this. So these are likes and dislikes. Clothes. I like this clothes, I don't like this. The same raga dvesha. Then person. I don't like this person, I like this person. Again raga dvesha. Raga dvesha is common. On what is different? As it goes and as it is promoted, earlier the raga dvesha was hair thin, deep. As the age grows, that hair thin line becomes a valley. They become so obstinate. See? And then we become a victim to ourselves. Therefore, raga dvesha are rakshasas. Now, here another important point. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Indriyasya indriyasyarthe raga dvesho vyavastito tayoho vasham na agachet tau yasya paripantinam. It is natural that we like some color, we don't like some color. Doesn't matter. But don't get influenced by the likes and dislikes. Other likes, okay, very good, no problem. No, remove that. This should be done. Samsara begins. So one is having raga dvesha. Second is coming under the influence of the raga dvesha. So there is none in this world who does not have likes and dislikes. But there are very few who do not come under the influence of personal likes and dislikes. That is spiritual practice. Then yogi shanti samayuktaha. Then he is at peace all the time. And atma ramo virajate. Therefore, नास्ति बुद्धि अयुक्तस्य नचा युक्तस्य भावना नचा भावयत शांति ही अशांतस्य कुतः सुखम. If we are at peace means not frown. How are you? जिंदा है. कब मरोगे? मारो ना. Many people you must have seen, they don't talk, they bark. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Don't react in life. Bhaya nitya sukhasaktim hitvatma sukha nirvritaha ghatastha deepa vatsvastaha shantareva prakashate. If you take a lamp and put it inside a proper closure in a pot, then the flame will be steady. Exactly the same way. Bhaya anitya sukha saktim hatva. Don't get involved in the world. Don't imagine the happiness comes from the things. You know what is our experience and what should be the experience? When ignorant people like us enjoy, let's take a sweet meat. Rasgulla. Today you had Rasgulla. No? So when we eat Rasgulla, what we feel? The happiness is coming from the Rasgulla. मजा आया. Can I take second? You can take 20. Really? More happiness. Because happiness is coming from sweet. Now just analyze. When I have a desire to eat something, that desire is creating turmoil in my mind. And when my desire is fulfilled, the turmoil is quietened. So undisturbed mind is happiness. If that Rasgulla is giving happiness, everybody should be happy by eating Rasgulla. But does it happen? But can we deny our happiness when we eat the Rasgulla? We cannot deny that. Then find out where from the happiness has come. Like fire is hot for everybody because heat is the nature of the fire. In the same manner, if this sweetness of the Rasgulla is giving happiness to everybody, it doesn't happen. But where from the happiness comes? Then the wise people know. When you are at peace with yourself, you are happy. Ashantasya kutas sukham. A disturbed person can never be happy. Therefore, Bhaya anitya sukha asaktim tyaktva. Don't be happy on account of anything. Be happy in spite of everything. How to be happy in spite of everything? Don't react. Then ghatastha deepavat. Then you are like the lamp within the pot, shanta. So swantareva prakashate. He is at peace with himself. This is one of the reasons. Recently, I met somebody and he was asking, he or she was asking me, Swamiji, see, I have studied these things, but you tell me, when will I get realize? And from the eyes and face, you can immediately know who is where. So I said, Mama, I will tell you something. You should stop talking to yourself. You are at war with yourself. Be cool. The reason is spiritual indigestion followed by spiritual dysentery. I have studied Upanishad, I have studied all the Upanishad, I have studied Bhagavad Gita, I know Vedanta, I have gone this camp, I have gone that camp, I have done this thing. But now only one thing is remaining, that when will I get realized? Getting realization is getting chocolate or what? What we have understood. See friends, therefore this point which I am telling you, work on it sincerely. Stop talking to yourself. Why we take the phone all the time in the hand? Because we are fed up of ourselves. Suppose I am fed up of her, what will I do? I will go away. But if I am fed up of myself, जाऊं तो जाऊं कहाँ? Then I run away from myself. Like we go on looking at the moment phone again begins. There was one child crying as if something terrible has happened. And mother was comfortable, eating or taking food, whatever. So the father said, he's crying, take care of him. Don't worry. Why? But why is he crying? Because the battery is full, off. He was watching the phone. Battery has gone. You will see all the mothers today, they give their child the phone and keep him away. See, my friend, learn this. Face yourself. You face yourself when you are all alone, without any support. We are fed up of ourselves. Therefore, we want some kind of support. So you can imagine, when I am fed up of myself, what will be the condition if you go to others? What we distribute? Our boredom. See, friends, therefore, Bahya Anitya Sukha Saktim Sukha Nirvritaha. Be at peace yourself. Then Swantareva Prakashate. Then you discover what the truth is. Upadhisthopi tadharmaihi alipto vyomavan muni sarvavin mudhavatishtet asakto vayuvaccharet. Do you know, Bhagwan Dattatreya had 24 gurus. And 24, 5 were the 5 great elements. And he said, I have learned this thing from this. The real guru is our ability to learn from everything around us. Here this technique is given. Upadhistaha api tadharmaihi aliptaha muni. Although living with the conditioning, yet the wise man is undisturbed by the conditioning. Example, Vyomavat, like the space. Space supports every content. Space supports in north, east, west, south, but doesn't become contaminated by anything. The wise man should learn this thing from the space. We are not against anything, but we are not getting influenced by anything. Take an example. How should he live then? Sarvavid mudhavat tishtet. This point also I told you. Live in this world like a dumb. I don't know. The moment you become smart, you are gone. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. About that dumb thing, I tell you one my experience. Somewhere it happened. I do not know how it happened, but it happened. When I gave my ticket and I had to check in luggage, so 20 kg allowed. So that person said, hey, 20 kg, 10 kg extra. So no, 20 kilo for the elder, your ticket is half. My name, my passport, I am old. Is it my fault? Don't talk to the argument. Okay, what should I do? Go to that man. I went to the officer. Why you come here? I don't know. He told me go to half ticket. How it can be half? You are a full man. Then how much luggage? 20 kilo. 20 kilo that and 10 kilo that, 30 kilo. Because Mudhavat. Okay, what? I don't know here. Don't become smart in this world. See, friends, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. It is so important. This comes in Sannyasa Upanishad. Na prishtaha kasyachit bruyat na cha anyayena cha pruchataha janan apihi medhavi jadaval lokamacare. Wise man should not try to pretend or to I am holier than thou. No, be a simple person. Non-specific existence. So, and asakto vayuvachared, and move in this world like the air. Air is not attached to any particular place. If it is going over a garden, fragrance comes and fragrance dropped after some time. Going over a field, carries the field for then drop. Asaktam. See? So important these things, friends. Spiritual life is not something abnormality. Upadhi vilayad Vishnu nirvishesham vishenmunihi jale jalam vyadvyomni tejas tejasiva yatha. Upadhi vilayat. When the conditioned expressions are dropped. So what is the conditioned expression? Husband is a conditioned expression of man. So he has to drop the upadhi. That means what? Seek divorce, kill the wife? No. Don't take her seriously. That's it. How to do that? Play your role. That's it. No question of argument, fighting. Just remain cool. Okay, we'll do that. And one important point I tell you. The word is Gruha Lakshmi. The house should be taken care of by the wife, not by the man. What man should do? Chaukidar. वो सामान ले आना जरा फौजी ठीक है जी. I have seen this thing. Those houses where man too much interferes in the house affairs, in that house there is always fight. Because every woman, she has a dream of her own house. House belongs to the wife or the Gruha Lakshmi, not to the man. But there are some, they too much interfere in the house and they suffer. Therefore, upadhi vilayat. Upadhi, drop it, then nirvishesham vishesh munihi. Then he becomes nirvishesha, non-specific existence. See, friends, when we have understood this non-specific existence, then we have nothing to talk. What is non-specific existence? Utter present. Don't bring the past. Don't project the future. In the present, you are 100% Paramatma. Out of the Paramatma, somebody is born when he is carrying the load of the past. Out of that Paramatma, somebody is born when he is projecting the future. In the deep sleep, neither there is the past nor there is the future. Therefore, in deep sleep, we are all divine. See how simple our day-to-day experiences can be our guru if we can learn from that. Therefore, Jale jalam vyad vyomni tejas tejasi vayasa. Like water is added in the water, it is water, and the fire into the fire continues to be fire. In the same manner, the jiva merges back into the self, meaning the husband goes back to the man. Goes back to the man means what? He realizes that first I am a man, then I am a husband. Nothing to be done. Yallabhat na paro labha, yas sukhan na param sukham, yas jnanad na param jnanam, tad brahmetyavadharet. Having attained which, there is nothing more to be attained. And this bliss is unparalleled. Yas jnanad na param jnanam. More than this, there is nothing more to know. This is called as the Brahman. Yad drishtva na param drishyam, yad bhutva na punarbhavaha, yad jnatva na param deyam, tad brahmetyavadharet. This is what is called as the God realization, Aham Brahmasmi, etc. What? Yadruštva na param društam. Having known this, nothing else to be, having seen this, nothing else to be seen, having being this, nothing more to become, and yes, jnatva, having known this, there is nothing more to be known. In this manner, ultimately the teacher is giving us the list of Iryam urdhvam adapurnam satchidanandam advayam anantam nityamekam yattar brahmadhyavadharayet. Therefore, there are no direction. Whether it is the north, east, west, south, everything is the space in the same manner. The truth alone is one, nityam ekam. That is the reality. Atadvyatya rupena vedante lakshate advayam akhandanantam ekam yat tad brahmetyavadharayet. In this manner, atadvyavritti rupena, whatever is not me, rejecting in that, and slowly, by the Vedanta, the truth is revealed. What is that? Akhanda Ananda Ekam, unbroken, blissful being. In deep sleep, we all experience happiness. And that experience of happiness is remembered in the waking. Does it mean that experience was through the mind? Because whatever you are experiencing, that only you can remember. So in the deep sleep, the happiness that we experience, is it experienced through the mind? No. Then how do you remember? Because it is self-illumined. See, friends, I am happy. How do I know? Is it a thought? No. It is an experience. Thought-free experience is not subject to modification. In this manner, Akhandananda Rupasya Tasya Ananda Lavashrita Brahmadya Taratamye Na Bhavantya Anandito Lavaha. So, all the other experiences and joy, whether it is the Brahmaji or anybody, only lava matra, a fraction of that is seen in all these great devatas. Therefore, friends, we have to ourselves recognize there is nothing to be attained more than knowing oneself. Tadyuktam akilam vastu vyavaras tadvanvita tasmad sarvagatam brahma shire sarpirivakile. Like the ghee is in the milk, but it is not seen in the same manner. Paramatma alone is, but it is hidden. Then what we have to do to see the ghee in the milk? First of all, heat it properly on the slow fire. Then let it cool up to a particular temperature. Then add some starter. The starter is Vedanta Jnanam. And then cover it, cool. Don't start searching where is the ghee. Have some patience. And then it will be converted into the curds. And then slowly do the churning. And then while doing the churning, take out the butter which comes and put it in a pot like this. And then do like this. And again do churning and everything like that, And after that butter is collected, then put it on the fire, on a slow fire. All the impurities will be burnt and the ghee will be coming out. For seeing the ghee, this is the process we have to go through. For knowing the truth, this is the process. Function through this world as nobody. Anu, Stula, Rasam, Adirgam, Ajam, Avyam, Arupam, Arupa, Guna, Varnakyam, Tad Brahmetya Vadharet. That which does not fall in the purview of any description, that is the Brahman. Yad bhasa bhasater kali, bhaser yastu na bhasyate, yena sarvamidam bhati, tad brahmetya vadharet. That because of whose light everything is known, but that which cannot be known by any other light, because of his light everything is illuminated, that is the Brahman. See? Waker can know only the waking, he cannot know the dream, etc. But the truth that we are, We know everything. Waking also we know, dream also we know, deep sleep also we know, samadhi also. The waker cannot know what is happening in the dream. My friends, I'll tell you one experience of mine where I got this eureka experience in UK. I landed there on Heathrow Airport, maybe evening 6 o'clock or so. My friend came, a Britisher, came to pick me up. We were going. We had to drive for 4-5 hours. So we would have reached there at about 1 o'clock or so. On the way, his mother said, "Where are you?" He said, "We are here." So she said, "Instead of going to your ashram, wherever you have got a retreat, why don't you take a break and go in the morning?" So he asked me, "Swamiji, this is what my mom says." I said, "Okay, I have no problem." We went. Very nice, clean house. If you want to see how to keep a house, see a Britisher's house. Clean, neat. Everything spick and span. Everything in its own place. Then, a nice bed for me, nearby table, some books on that, water, and I lied down, nothing to eat, etc. So, when I took the book to read, I finished few pages, then put it down, then I had to sleep. Switch off the light. So, I tried, but I couldn't see where is the switch, so I had to get up and see. When I saw that light as if entered my eyes, so bright it was. So, I switched off the switch and then closed the eyes and lie down. When I closed the eyes, that bright light I was seeing. Then opened my eyes, the street lights I was seeing. I started playing. Then again I closed my eyes, that bright lights. Opened my eyes, street light. It continued for few moments. After some time, that bright light's impression on the mind, they slowly waned away. And when I open, external light is seen. It was a eureka experience for me. I am the same. When functioning through the eyes, external things are seen. When sense organs are closed, whatever is already in the mind, that is seen. So all our dreams are the contents of our mind. If we have got horrible dreams, that is the content, it doesn't come outside. And where from these contents come? Before going to sleep, you see horror movies. Up to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and go to sleep. Do you think Krishna will come with a flute in his hand? Even if he comes, he will come with a ha. Friends, take care of your mind. Don't feed the mind with the wrong things. How much care we take about our food? Healthy food, then organic food, etc. But what is the food for the mind? The thoughts. And that we never take care of. And therefore we suffer. Therefore, yet bhasa bhasate arkadi bhase astuna bhasate. That because of which everything is known. So, I am a jiva, I am a paramatma, both are illuminated by the same reality. That is what we are. In this manner, swayam antar bahir vyapya pasayan akilam jagat brahma prakashate vanni taptaya sa pindavat. In this manner, Paramatma alone is inside out. Like if you take a piece of iron and put it in the fire for a long time, take it out. Then fire or the heat enters the steel ball. And then there is the exchange of attributes. Steel is black, it gathers the color of the fire, it becomes red. The fire is having no weight, but it gathers the weight of the steel ball. In the same manner, the Prakriti constantly changing and the Paramatma unchanging. A mixture happens. And then a non-existing entity called as Jiva is born. come to realize this. And therefore, keep away from the worldly things. In this manner, when we work steadily, sincerely, the truth is revealed. Jagad vilakshanam brahma, brahmana anyanna kinchana, brahma anyad bhati chenmithya, yatha marumirejaka. Therefore, Paramatma is other than what the world is like. Therefore, Brahma anyad bhati chen. If we imagine Paramatma is other than me, it is an illusion. This principle, please understand. The truth can be known only by being the truth. It can't be an objective pursuit. It can't be known through sense organs, mind. Don't have feeling divine. No. All your faculties are important to know the truth. And therefore, when everything is dropped, what remains, which cannot be rejected, aheyam, which cannot be rejected, that is the truth. Drishyate shruyate yadyat brahmano anyannatar bhaven tattva jnanachatar brahmam satchidanandam advayam. Therefore, whatever is experience, etc., it is nothing other than the reality of Brahman alone. Therefore, realization of the truth means other than me, there is nothing in this world. Like realization that I alone am the right hand, I alone am the left hand, I alone am the tooth, I am alone in the tongue. Therefore, there is no contradiction, competition, fighting, but happy coexistence. This individual experience, in spite of the differences, is practiced by the wise people. In spite of they are moving in the varieties, yet they are one with the totality. Sarvagam Satchidanandam Dhyana Chakshur Nirikshate Adhyana Chakshur Nashcheta Bhasvantam Bhanumandavat. So this Sarvadhyana Satchidananda Atmanam only can be known through the Dhyana Chakshu. Dhyana Chakshu means what? Perception are perceived, but the differentiation are not established. See how it is possible. Red color is not yellow. Differences. But in the vision, differences disappear. How simple it is. Sounds are different. Sweet and very hoarse. For ears, both are the same. When we start from the manifest to the unmanifest, from the many to the one, then we come to discover there is but one reality which is expressing in and through. Sarvagam Satchidanandam Jnana Chakshu Nirishate Ajnana Chakshu Naksheta Bhasantam Bhanumandavar. But with the ignorance, it cannot be known, like a blind person cannot see the sun, although it is there. In the same manner, when we are looking at the world with the eye of stupidity, we can never be having the experience of the divine presence in and through everything and being. In this manner, Shravanadiviruditva Dhyanagni Paritapitaha Sarva Jiva Sarva Malan Mukta Swarnavadyotate Swayam. Therefore, in the fire of knowledge gathered by Shravan Manan Nididhyasana, study, reflect, contemplate, the Dhyanagni, the fire of knowledge is kindled, then Jiva Sarva Malan Muktaha. All wrong notions are burnt away, and Dyotate Swarnavat, like the gold is subjected to the fire, all impurities are burned and it shines forth. In the same manner, out of the same Jiva, the truth is revealed. So, Hrudakasha Sthito Yatma Bodhava Anustamopahad Sarvavyapi Sarvadhari Bhati Bhasayate Akilam. So, this Paramatma that we are is the sun in our heart, and that alone illuminates everything. In this manner, Digdesha Kala Dhanapeksh Sarvagam Shitadi Vrunitrin Nitya Sukham Niranjanam Yasvatma tirtham bhajati vinikriya sa sarvagato mruto bhavet. In this manner, the truth is unconditioned by desha, kala, vastu, etc. And in this manner, he who is able to focus his awareness on his own self, he attains the ultimate truth, vinishkriya. We don't have to do anything to achieve the reality. That is our essential nature. In this manner, work on this all by yourself. Nobody can help. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. Don't get carried away by आशीर्वाद करो कुछ होता नहीं आशीर्वाद से. What is God's grace? I was in some place, village type, and children were coming. It was a little garden and there was one mango tree. They saw the raw mango, so they want to pluck it. Some of them tried to throw the stones, didn't hit. They left, went away. Then there was one child who came. He tried, it didn't hit, but he didn't give up. Then he started thinking what to do. He started climbing the tree to pluck that mango. He tried and he fell down. I was watching. And again he tried, but he could not reach his hand. I said, hey, wait a minute. I went and small child lifted him on my shoulder. I said, now go and take that mango. He got up and got it. I'm so happy. Now, am I having any special attraction toward that child? Others tried, but this child didn't give up. If we put efforts, he will come to help us. If we say, God, it is your responsibility to realize me. हम तो खा के बैठे. And what is the effort? Effort is be committed. What we lack in life is commitment followed by efforts. See? If this is done, the truth is revealed in us. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.